Michael Tren, Simeon Panda, V Shred, and many more. You've probably heard of some of these fitness clowns, right? But there's a brand new type of fitness clown. They're not fake natties. No, they're much worse. I guess you could call them real dials. That's the best way to describe it. Today I'm talking about a guy, right? This man, the moment that I saw his content, I knew I had to say something. I had to do something. Because he has a lot of people fooled. Although, realistically, none of the people that really follow him go to the gym, so not that big of a problem, you know what I mean? I'm going to start by showing you one of his YouTube videos, right? Now, remember, this is a guy that says he's a fitness coach. A fitness coach. So this guy would have some knowledge about bodybuilding prep, women preparing for shows, men preparing for shows, people trying to get into the best possible shape to win something, right? Get ready to see a man be mad that a woman decided not to eat too much. This is crazy. Yo, look at this shit.
If I hire a personal trainer to help me lose weight and they tell me I can no longer eat cheese, milk, cream, butter, sour cream, bread, pasta, crackers, chips, cereal, pizza, tortillas, alcohol, soda, candy, chocolate, sports drinks, I'm asking for a refund.
Damn! Now let's go at these items one by one.
Tell me I could.
So first off, cheese. Yeah, really high calorie. Pretty bad. Milk. I love milk. Okay, I love guzzling milk. Man, if I could drink milk all the time, straight down my pipe, I'd love to do it. It's pretty high protein, pretty good, but it does have quite a bit of fat, quite a bit of carbs. It can be calorie heavy, so maybe not the best idea. Makes sense. Cream, I mean, that's one of the worst things. Butter, super high in fats. Horrible. I still eat some though, gonna be honest with you. I still break my diet. Yogurts, same thing. Very bad. Very high calories, especially if you're on a cut, which she is. Sour cream makes sense. Dips makes sense. Sauces, doesn't make that much sense. Some sauces are pretty low in calories. Like you can get some 0-calorie barbecue sauce or ketchup. It doesn't taste amazing, but it gets the job done. Bread makes a lot of sense. If you've ever looked into dieting, you know that bread is one of the things you cut out. It is pretty calorie heavy and it's just useless carbs, really. Maybe pre-workout you could have some, or right post-workout to fill those glycogen stores. Pasta. I love pasta. I'm gonna be with you. I couldn't give up pasta. But she's going for something. She's gonna have to do it. Crackers. Doesn't make much sense, but some crackers can be pretty high calories. You know, those salt and water type of crackers, they're fine, but most are not. Then we got chips. Makes a lot of sense. If you've ever seen a bag of chips, the calories, insanely high. Cake, of course, makes sense. Cereal makes sense. Pizza makes sense. Tortillas makes sense. I mean, all this is just pretty cut and dry. Alcohol makes a fuckload of sense if you're trying to lose weight and cut. Alcohol is both catabolic, high in sugar. It is horrible for you. Sodas, some sodas are fine if they're 0-calorie and all that, but even then, if you just want to drink water, just drink water. Water is good. It tastes good. Candy makes sense. Chocolate makes sense. Sports drinks depends. I mean, if you're having like a really heavy workout, for example, today I just had a 4-hour workout. It helps. It helps. I didn't take one. I just take, pure caffeine down the pipe, but I understand why some people would have it. Makes sense. Ice cream makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to have that. Maple syrup, same thing. Same thing as honey too. Very high in calories. Cane sugar. I mean, it's pure sugar. The fuck? Of course you're not gonna have that. But of course this man knows better than her coach. I'm not sure what she's trying to prep for, but I would guess probably bodybuilding, considering her physique and her shreds. She's most likely either getting ready for bodybuilding or a photo shoot, which means she has a very specific goal in mind. Probably not something she would want to be like year-round. I mean, nobody really wants to be that lean year-round. It is horrible. So it makes sense that she would go for this.
Let's talk.
Now, this is where you start seeing the kind of person that this guy is. to use skipping meals to self-harm. Guys, not eating food is like the same thing as cutting your wrists or legs. It's the same thing, man. Bro, if I cannot have my piece of cake in the afternoon, it's like I'm stabbing myself. Now, I would take you over this 1 minute and 30 seconds of absolute bullshit. Feel free to look at it. It's just him appealing to feelings and all that shit. If you look at his other content, it's just people who work out to emo music. I'm gonna put this on mute because hell no, I'm not listening to that shit. Look at this male, this specimen. Look at those man titties. I don't see any muscle definition. I mean, the guy's not small, I'll say that. He definitely has some muscle in there. You've probably noticed something by now. The paint nails, because of course the guy who appeals to feelings on the internet has paint nails. He does, of course, one-on-one virtual coaching. So basically, this is a new type of grifter. And what I'm here mostly to talk about is the fatty lover grifters, right? So these are, although they're not always grifters, I think this guy truly believes in what he says. Some are not like this. I've seen some girls on TikTok that do this shit where they're in shape, you know, they're shredded, they're well-built physiques. But they go like, oh my god, girl, you're so beautiful, to extremely fat women. Usually women, not to guys. To guys, they don't say anything, but to women, they do. And it's very clear why they do it. They want clients. They want that girl or her friends who are like that, or other people who see that are in that situation, to see her and see like, oh my god, she's so positive, she's so supportive, and she does coaching? Oh, she looks good. Maybe I should try it. And these are the best type of clients, by the way. I have a friend who does coaching, and he has coached, actually I have a few that do coaching, but one of them specifically has done this type of coaching where you just coach extremely fat people. Here's the problem with that. It is easy money, first off, right? It is easy money. Most of these people, you can give any type of workout plan, any type of diet plan. First off, it's easy to do a workout plan for them because it never worked out. So you just give the most basic shit. Diet plan, they've never dieted, so you just give the most basic diet plan. And they won't do it, so they won't ask you questions. They'll say they did it, but if you ask any specific question, they won't be able to answer it because they never actually did anything. And if they did it terribly. It's easy money. You basically don't have to follow up or do any type of big checkups or really push the client because you just know they won't do it no matter what. So it's easy money. But it also sucks because then if you have to, let's say, show your clients, you're not going to show that client. I mean, in 6 months, your client had no progress. You're going to show that on your Instagram? Of course not. Or on your website. You're not going to show that, right? You're not going to put onto the world, yo guys, I trained this person. Look, 6 months. 100 kilos? 100 kilos. No change. Like, you're not going to put that on the internet, right? So while it is easy money, it's not great for business. But if you're struggling as a coach, it's the best. You know, these people, they will pay and they will do nothing. It's perfect. He has a lot of videos like this though. If you just go around and check his videos, it's just a whole lot of appealing to feelings and shitting on other people's physiques. And there was one that I saw. Basically, in this video, this guy on the right, who has a pretty good physique, is talking about how much running you need to do on a treadmill to burn off the calories in certain foods. I wish I could mute this fucker. Oh, he's already muted. Thank God. So he talks about like 8 Oreos. Takes 35 to 42 minutes to burn 8 Oreos, right? He goes on through other foods. 1 Hershey's bar. So basically, this guy on the left, he yaps and yaps and yaps about, we gotta stop thinking about food and exercise like this. You don't have to earn the right to eat the food. You don't have to burn it off. Food is food. When are you gonna understand? No, that is not even food. All these are candies, right? By the way, I love Oreos. If I could just stuff my mouth or my booty hole with Oreos, I would fucking do it. Oreos are amazing. I can eat a whole pack, all 10, just in like a minute, not even. Put it in a bowl of milk, eat that shit like cereal. It's lovely. I love it. It's also what got me fat. The way you mostly burn calories is just through having muscle and being alive. That's really where most of your calorie burning comes from. Exercise doesn't really burn that many calories. Cardio, it's mostly about cardiovascular health. Actual muscle building. That's where you do burn calories, but not during the exercise, because over time you grow muscle, and that muscle just requires a lot more energy to keep on going. Fat doesn't really require many calories to stay fat, while muscle does. It does require calories. It is tissue that uses up energy. So it makes sense to think of things like this, even if it's not the most reasonable way of thinking. These are foods that will take a lot of time to burn off because they're heavy in calories. This is more towards Adam himself. I don't know how long he's been working out for, but I found this post where he says about his physique in 2017. So I'm guessing he definitely worked out before that. In 2017, he's lifting a few plates there, so I would say he probably started working out 2015, right? So this man has now been working out for 8 years. 8 years of, working out. His physique on the right, pretty good. You look at the delts, you look at the triceps, the biceps, the forearms are pretty well shaped at this point. Like, that's good. That looks good. This is him now. This is what doing an estrogen cycle does to you guys. Just remember, this was him before. In 2019, this is what he looked like, a man. And this is him now. I mean, you take away the beard and it just looks like a masculine kind of woman. That's what it is. I mean, the paint nails, the clothes, the fucking lack of... Like, look at... He has no physique anymore. His arms are skinny, skinny, skinny. This is what it is now. Oh my god, guys. 1 million on TikTok, 100K on Insta. Yeah, bro. We know why you do the things you do and why you post the things you post. For attention only. You don't actually care about fitness. You don't actually care about making people healthy. You want that mullah. You want that money, that fame, those clicks, those views. Gotta get the views. And that's what he looks like now. I mean... Of course, by the way, this is the classic thing. Oh shit, I'm not logged in. I'm looking for 10 people who are ready to heal their relationship with food and actually enjoy their fitness journey. Tap the link in my profile at AdamWritAintFit to apply to work with me and my team. Basically, don't be like this guy. Don't look for excuses as to why your workouts or your diet needs to be more mindful of your mental health. If you want results from your workouts, intensity. First off, you need intensity. It needs to be hard. If you're not pushing yourself to the absolute maximum, what the fuck are you doing? Now, when it comes to your diet, it's gonna suck. Nobody ever said that dieting is easy. I mean, it's simple. You just weigh your food, you count your calories, and you eat. That doesn't mean you can't eat chocolate. For example, I eat some chocolate, just not, low cocoa chocolate. High cocoa, like 70%, 80%, 85% chocolate, right? You put that in some oats with milk. Boom. That's a meal right there. That's a great meal. My food, well, I already have my portions set up. I already have my chicken and my beef just in baggies of 100 grams because right now I'm cutting, so it's half of what I used to eat before. I got my pasta weighed out, just 150, or rice 150. Pretty simple. It doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to be hard on your mind. You just lay out the food you want to eat and you eat it. It's pretty simple. But guys like this, they cater to a very specific type of people, right? It's a type of people that they don't want to be fat, but they also don't want to work out to be, fit. So it's the excuses, right? Oh, I can't do this because of this and that and this and that. It's excuse, excuse, excuse. I can't eat only that much food. My stomach will hurt. I need more calories or else I start feeling bad. You're not diabetic. I mean, maybe you are. Maybe you've eaten yourself to the point you're diabetic. But most likely, you're just not ready for discomfort. That's what a lot of people are not ready for. Discomfort. You won't be comfortable during your first months of a diet. You won't. I wasn't. Whether it was cutting or bulking. When I was bulking, I was eating so much. I just felt like stopping, man. It was too much food. Now I'm cutting. I'm hungry quite a bit. I just started my cut. But I know that within a month, I will start feeling okay. I won't miss the extra food and I won't feel like I'm needing something because my brain adapts and it's cool. Who cares? But these people don't want to go through that month. Those 2 months, those 3 months, right? It's too much. For example, I know a guy who kind of started the gym at the same time as me. He was obese. He still is obese. It's sad because he had potential. Bro had pretty good genetics for muscle building. I'm not even joking. I mean, motherfucker was fat, but motherfucker was also strong. He could have done a lot. But you know, that required effort. That required working out hard. Having a diet. Sacrificing the foods you love. Sacrificing the Monster cans and the burgers and the Uber Eats and all that stuff that you have to sacrifice. And people don't want to do that. People don't want to do something that isn't comfortable. And that's why you're stuck in the same dog shit forever. Now, guys like Adam Wright, like that one girl on TikTok that I was talking about, I forgot her fucking name. She's loopity-doo. These people are sad. They exploit and take advantage of a group of people that are in a bad health situation, right? They're overweight or even obese, and they don't really know what to do. They could find out. All the info is on the internet for free. They could find out, but they don't want to have the effort of doing that. Now, those people could go to a real coach, but sadly, there's a lot of stigma in their minds and in society that the coach will do this and that, and he will take away this. My coach that I've worked with for a year now, and I just recently stopped because I'm ready to take things on my own. He was great. You know, he really helped me a lot. I think if you want a coach, get a coach that's just good. You know, maybe don't hire your friend or your next door neighbor. Hire someone that you see on the internet that has good results and seems to have a good following of people that love him. Not that hard. Just do that. Boom. But, you know, you do have to sacrifice some foods. You do have to work out hard. You do have to go 4 times a week, 5 times a week, 6 times a week like I'm doing right now. I would actually do 7, but my gym is closed on Sundays, so Work out hard. Don't be a bitch.